संतोषयता संतौ श्रीलरूप सनातनौ दाक्षिणात्येन भट्टेन पुनरेतद्विविच्यते तस्याद्यं ग्रन्थनालेकं क्रान्तव्युत्क्रान्तखण्डितम् पर्यालोच्यात पर्यायं कृत्वा लिखति जीवकः जीवकः। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। कल से ये भी गाना है एक्चुअली, ठीक है। हाउ आर यू श्रीचंद? Akshay Prabhu, what you are drinking? Only you drink yourself. You didn't give party also fully after marriage.
Hot water, bro.
Hot water, acha. We'll remember everything. Everything I'm counting. Finally, a total one time will take.
Sure, bro.
Yeah. हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा। नवंबर 1 से हम लोग मॉड्यूल 2 स्टार्ट करेंगे, 140 से करेंगे, इसी को मॉड्यूल 2 बोला जाएगा। यस। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हाँ? क्या? नो, वो तो माधुरी का बनी। यू आर कंफ्यूज्ड। Confusion is our basic property. Akinchan Krishna Prabhu, 63 marks. Akshay Hari didn't write exam. Bhavgrahi 51 out of 75. So Radha Rohini Mataji 75 के लिए 75. She got. Oh, so great Mataji var. Okay, next. Chaitanya Jivan didn't write exam. Gokulananda didn't write. Mitra Shrestha 34 failed. Next. Nam Sankirtan Das didn't write exam. Pitambar Chaitanya Prabhu 62 out of 75. Yes. Puneet Babu 64. Next. Rangamai Krishna Prabhu. Rangamai Krishna Prabhu 52. Pass. Sadguru Prabhu 41. Failed. Talia. Sarveshwar Shyamsundar Prabhu, the topper, 72. 40. Okay. Tomorrow, Sarvesh Shyamsundar Prabhu is giving 40 to everyone. Okay. Next, Swarnakanti is just his effulgence is coming, but little bit something is stopped. 49. Just pass. Oh, by mercy. So Tapomai तपस्या किया लेकिन so just border आया, पास किया गया 49. So Das, so he's 37. You should focus. You should make math, but also you should pass. अरे ये क्या हो गया? अच्छा, these are all on site. What about online? अच्छा, online is there. Amok Govind Prabhu successfully failed once again. 41. Because Prabhuji always fails. And Ashray Gaurang Prabhu just passed 49. Jai Gopinath Prabhu, success. No, no, Leela Govindas, principal of the BJS, failed. 34. T. Srichan, 65. I don't know. Your friend didn't give full marks to you. Why you asking? Braj Prem Prabhu, 63. If anyone have any queries, please let me know. Okay, we'll study over. Mataji, how you got 75 out of 75? Everyone is asking here.
With your blessings, Prabhuji.
My God.
I'm not because of full attendance.
Full attendance. Mataji is so successful because she is sincere in attending classes. In all the classes, 100% attendance, and didn't write exam. Mataji took a vow. I don't want to write any exam. Anything. Ramchandra Prabhu, you didn't write exam? What happened to you? Ramchandra Prabhu is not there?
No, I'm here, Prabhu. No, I wrote all the exam, Prabhu.
You wrote, na?
Yeah, I gave all the exams.
Oh, chacha, Ramchandra Prabhu, you got 64. Sorry. Ramchandra Prabhu got 64. $64 you got. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Last exam 62. Okay. Out of 70. You are maintaining consistency. Okay. Please try. Everyone work hard. थोड़ा सा दौड़ेंगे आज. चलो. Bhakti Vaibhava results are good compared to Bhakti Sandarbha. Why it happens like this? Mike.
I want a request, only request for you.
Protest.
no protest. One request, you give some question a regular basis.
Acha.
Because Bhakti Sandarbha is very tough, na?
Acha.
Because previous Bhakti Sandarbha, every day, 3-4 hours for Bhakti Vaibhav. So after 3-4 hours, I will take prasadam and overeating. And how we stay full focus. You can give some question regular. After exam, I will got again fail.
Actually, Bhakti Sandarbha students are more intelligent than the Bhakti Vaibhava students. So thinking this, so maybe Bhakti Sandarbha students feel bored actually, like dictating. Bhakti Vaibhava is like a spoon feeding. Questions and also answers. And Bhakti Sandarbha is just because material is there. Actually, one important thing is in Bhakti Vaibhava we are not giving any material. And that's why we need to dictate the answers. But in the case of Bhakti Sandarbha, we are giving complete material. And is easy to answer also. Everything is ready-made material is with you. So that's why. Okay. 131st anuccheda. That is only, na? Sarva Piriyana Hetutu is over, na? Actually. 132. Over. 134, okay. 134. Gnana Vairagyadi Sarva Sadguna Hetutvam Uktam. Can anyone repeat how many glories of the bhakti we studied till now? First one is Sarva Dharma, Paradharmatvam, supreme law, dharma. Second is Sarva Kama Pradatvam. So it gives it fulfills all the desires. Third one is Ashubhagnatvam. It destroys inauspiciousness. Fourth one is Sarvantara Haratvam. So it is destroying all the obstacles. Fifth one is Anya Jiva. That means fear of the other animals, ferocious animals. So that is removed, yes. And next is destruction of aprarabdha. And next is destruction of prarabdha. And next is destruction of avidya. Vasanas, destruction of vasanas. And next is ninth one, destruction of the ignorance, avidya. And next is Bhakti, please. Sarva Prinana Hetutvam. It pleases all the living entities. This total, yes, 10 qualities we studied. So in 132, we are going to study Gnana Vairagyadi Sarva Sadguna Hetutvam. So Bhakti gives all good qualities along with Gnana Vairagya and so and so. Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavatya kinchana sarvai gunaistatra samasate sura harava bhaktasya kuto mahadguna manoratena sati dhavato bahi. All of you know the meaning of this. Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavatya kinchana. So whoever is having the akinchana bhakti, nirguna bhakti, suddha bhakti, so atyantika bhakti, all are the synonyms actually. Today's class, in the Bhakti Vaibhava class, we were discussing nirguna bhakti. That is also known as akinchana bhakti. So whoever is doing the bhakti, then sarvaihi gunaihi tatra samasate suraha. So then they are there with all good qualities. The devatas constantly dwell there in that person who is having the pure devotional to the Lord. Harava bhaktasya kuto mahadguna. If one is not a devotee, how can you expect any good quality in him? Manoratena sati dhavato bahi. So, but he is sitting in the chariot of mind and he is just traveling towards the asat, that means material pleasure. That means his mind goes on the material things. This is so ultimately what you are seeing, if anyone is doing the pure devotional service, in him all good qualities. That's a personality development really comes by what? By bhakti. If anyone wants to develop personality, they should do bhakti. And simply by following some techniques, we cannot develop personality. Next, Swarga Pavarga Bhagavaddhamadi Sarvananda Hetuttvamapi Uktam. Swarga Apavarga Bhagavaddhamadi Sarvananda Hetutvam. One more quality we are going to see now. This bhakti is cause for all the kinds of the pleasure. Bhakti is cause for all the kinds of the pleasure. Swarga, Apavarga, Bhagavad Dhamadi, Sarva Ananda Hetutvam. Bhakti gives pleasure of heaven, pleasure of liberation, pleasure of Vaikunta. All. It is a cause for everything. You do bhakti, and if you desire, I want to enjoy the heavenly pleasure, you will get that. So that's why, where it is said, Yat karma bir yat tapasa Gnana vairagyatascha yat yogena dana dharmena shreyo birritarairapi sarvam madbhakti yogena madbhakto labhatenjasa swargapavargam madhanam katham chet yadi vanchati. What is said? You all know the meaning of this sloka. Whatever is attained by the karma, tapas, gnana, vairagya, yoga, dana, dharma, so everything can be attained just by bhakti. So by using those sadhanas, whatever you are going to get, that can be easily attained by bhakti. I sincerely request all of you to remember all the slokas in Bhakti Sandarbha. Whatever you are coming till now, everything you remember. Then you will become the best preacher of whole world. Really. It maximum how many? 130 anucchedas, 130 slokas, Bhagavatam slokas mainly. You remember 130 slokas? Total how many are there in this Bhakti Sandarbha? 330 anucchedas. 330. So Vishayavakyas are there. 330 slokas. Every day 5 slokas. You remember? 5 into 6 days, 2 months. Many slokas you learn already.
Talking about what? That will be just a bit.
Actually here Prabhu, yeah, Vedic system is this.
Vishayavakya.
Yeah, Vishayavakya, see, what is going to happen? If you remember slokas, at least actually 1 time, 2 time, and when you revise the total Bhakti Sandarbha, everything will be easily connected. Then you will become a strong preacher actually. Such a preacher will become such a solid preacher. So then after that, what is why this sloka is quoted? What is the theme? What is like this? And if everything you remember, and you'll be developing such a concept in you, was such a wonderful, really. All the aspects of bhakti is with you. And it's like a mala. It's a garland, all these slokas. So that's why young people, at least, maybe old people may not, 50s, but at least youngsters who are 30 and below 30, they should try actually, or 35s also, because they can easily remember. But after remaining old people, bit difficult, it's always. So see, so many, all the important slokas related to bhakti are and also so many are repeated also sometimes. It's many times. And many slokas you might be knowing also. Already you might have remembered. So then just make a one file of all. Someone compile this. Take it out all the Vishayavakya slokas and compile the meanings whatever I give. Sloka and the translation. Sloka and translation. Compile a book and send to everyone. Whatever is made till now, 130 anucchedas we did. For that 130 slokas, important slokas. Sloka test will be there for the Bhakti Sandarbha. How it will be? Nice. So, yes. So this will be and also we should do this. So many things are pending. Okay. So what we are going to do, what quality of bhakti we are going to see? Bhakti is cause for the all the types of pleasure. So all bliss is attained through is the cause for all the types of bliss. That is the point actually, he said. So by doing bhakti, easily one can get whatever achieved by those sadhanas. Next, we go to the next sloka. Ityadina swatha parama sukhadhanena karmadi gnananta sadhana sadhya vastunam so heyatva karita maha. See. So bhakti can give any pleasure which is attained by other sadhanas, and bhakti can give the supermost pleasure actually. Paramasukha dhanena. But if you do bhakti and if you ask the pleasure attained by some other sadhana, that you will get definitely get. But by doing bhakti itself, you can get supermost pleasure, so that all other pleasures attained by others through the other sadhanas will be simply defeated. They are all defeated. That means karma to gnana. So many sadhanas are for karma and for the in between, whatever is there. For karma, gnana, many sadhanas are mentioned. And by all these sadhanas, whatever, so you are going to get pleasure, that is simply defeated by the pleasure attained through the bhakti. So that's why it is said, na parameshtyam, na mahendra dishnyam, na sarvabhaumam, na rasadhipatyam, na yoga siddhir punarbhavam va mayyarpitamechati madvinanyat. What is that? 11, 14? 14. Na parameshtyam, na mahendra dishnyam, na sarvabhaumam, na rasadhipatyam, na yoga siddhihi apunarbhavam va mayyarpita atmechati mad vinanyat. Mad vina anyat. So Krishna is saying here to Uddhava, hey Uddhav, you know, so my devotees, they always offer their heart to me and they want me only. Other than me, they never desire of. Parameshtyam means they don't desire of. So the position of Brahmaji, being in Brahmaloka or being a Brahma, whatever pleasure you get, that they don't want. Namahendra dishnyam. That means even they don't want the pleasure being a Indra. Being a Indra, you may get some pleasure. Even they don't want that also. Na sarva bhaumam. On this, in this earthly planet, if you become a king, so even that king position also, they don't desire. Na parame, na sarva, na rasadhipatyam. That means even they don't want the pleasure which is there in the, so that means Bilaswarga. Bilaswarga means this Atala, Vitala, Sutala, these are all known as Bilaswarga. Their opulence is also very high actually. Even they don't want. That means Brahmaloka, Swargaloka, Bhuloka, and lower planets. That means Atala, Vitala, Bilaswarga. Nothing. That means no, they don't want any this kind of pleasures derived in these planets, in these positions. Na yoga siddhir, even anima, lagima, mahima, they don't want this. Na punarbhavam, that means na apunarbhavam, that means moksha. Apunarbhavam, that means not getting birth again, that means moksha. Even they also don't want. So they want what? Only. So mayyarpitatmechati madvina anyat. Other than me, nothing they desire. This is the quality of bhakti actually. Leela going, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Just small comment, Prabhuji. I think similar prayer is there by Vritrasura also.
Yes, Prabhu. Uttarasura Nagapatnis also, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. The sloka number you can see. I don't remember, but it's there. Similar things. Yes, Prabhu. Rasadhipatyam pataladi swamit. Rasadhipatyam means pataladi swamitvam, becoming the master of also lower planets. The wealth in the lower planets is even more than the wealth on the earthly planet. You should remember this. Especially in the Bharatavarsha, we are not here. Even in the Bharatavarsha, even in this earth planet, in other dvipas, lot of opulence is there. But in the center Jambu Dvipa, that too in the Bharatavarsha, very less wealth. Even in the Bharatakanda, nothing. In that India is nothing actually. We don't have anything. No pleasure, only karma. Work hard. So next, apunarbhavam means Brahma Kaivalya Srupam. So moksham, kim bahuna. What else? Yat kinchid anyadapi sadhya jatam. That means here few things are mentioned. Even by using any sadhana, anything is attained, even that is also defeated. That pleasure is also defeated by bhakti. Kimtu mat mam vina tadrisha bhakti sadhyam mameva sarva purushadikam ichchati ityardaha. So they are always desiring Only Lord. So the Lord is only their ultimate target. Mayarpitatma krutatma nivedana. They always offer their heart and they say like this, we don't want anything. But some people, they think that bhakti is there for their luxury. Many people, they misunderstand bhakti. And many times actually, especially who comes to bhakti within 1 or 2 years, so especially, so you'll be seeing, so like Christians, what they do. In the case of Christians, generally they attack on this thing. Whenever someone get this some pain, some problem, and some difficulties in their situation, they are always hunting for that, and immediately they are catching them by so offering the various, so that means material offerings. That means, oh, if you come to Jesus, your all so pain will be removed, and you will be getting the wealth, and all your problems will be solved. So Jivatma is suffering in this material world, and when some this kind of so emotional attack is done, actually the quality of material world is giving pain. So, but they are using this pain of material world to preach their mission actually. So they show that means if everyone is lamenting in this material world, instead of explaining the worst condition, the worst nature of the material world, so they show that if you come to our Lord, then all your problems will be solved, material problems, and you'll be getting the happiness. That means Lord is always protecting you. The protection of the Lord is measured by the amount of problems he solved, material problems. So this is actually that's weapon they are using, and they are converting thousands and thousands of millions of people into their religion actually. It's a fast, rapidly it is progressing. And also sometimes in the movies also they'll be showing this kind of things. So by praying this and by doing the namaz, so their so mannat, whatever that means, desires are fulfilled. So like this they are showing actually. So because of this, what will happen? So people will be easily actually they're tortured, tormented by this material agony. That's a fire, and immediately so they are misguided actually. And also then the big danger is there, especially by the Christianity. They say that ideal worship, demigod, deity worship is condemned, and you're all doing this, that, and you should not retake prasadam, you should not eat prasadam, and like this actually they preach, and like that, and you should not go to temples, you should not speak with them, you should not mingle with them, and all problems will be solved. But here in the Bhagavatam, what is said? By doing devotion, one is rejecting everything. All the pleasure he is rejecting. So see the difference actually. That is the real religion. Is one. So where you, that's why this Srimad Bhagavatam is teaching the dharma projita kaitavotra. So that means is a projita kaitava. Completely cheating religion is completely is divided of cheating religion. It's purely describing about the real relationship with you and Supreme Lord, and the pleasure which is derived by Supreme Lord is the highest actually, and that is a fact actually. And whatever material pleasure is insignificant in front of that. So that is the highest thing one should achieve. This is the teachings of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Anyway, so by Krishna's mercy and devotee's mercy, so few people will be definitely attracted for this. 133. Atha sakshat bhaktehe nirgunatvam vaktum bhagavatarpita karma arabhya sarvesham karmanam tavat sagunatvam sagunatvam ekaina. Now we are going to establish, so one more glory, bhakti is nirguna. That we are going to establish. Bhakti is nirguna. Before Sakshat Bhakti, which Bhakti? There are many Bhaktis are there. Bhakti Misra Yoga, Bhakti Misra Gnana, Gnana Misra Bhakti, Karma Gnana Misra Bhakti. Many types are there. In that, which is Nirguna? Sakama Bhakti. Sakama Bhakti also we have seen. Tamasi Bhakti, Rajasi Bhakti, Satviki Bhakti. So many Bhaktis are there. In that all, which is Nirguna? Sakshat Bhakti. Swarupa Siddha Bhakti, that is Sakshat Bhakti. That is only Nirguna. That is which is Ahaituki and Apratihata. That yesterday, in today class also we have seen in the Bhakti Vaibhava class. Only that means Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. This is Sakshat Bhakti is Nirguna. So to say this, so we are starting our journey from the Bhagavadarpita Karma. So Bhagavadarpita Karma Arabhya Sarvesham Karmanam Tavat Sagunatvam Aha. Bhagavadarpita Karma means example is Aropasiddha Bhakti. So offering the karma to the Lord. That and also other karma, all other, that means karma, mishra, gnana, mishra, those are all Saguna Bhakti only. Nirguna Bhakti is Sakshat Bhakti. That we are going to discuss, and all other are Saguna Bhakti. That we are going to discuss. First of all, we will be starting that. Offering the karma to the Lord is Saguna. Categories will come later. Just we are saying. I am saying just. But here it is said that. So we are starting from the. So offering karma to the Lord. From there we'll start our discussion. But we should end our journey with establishing Sakshat Bhakti as Nirguna. Okay? Madarpanam nishpalam va satvikam nija karmata Rajasam phala sankalpam himsa prayadi tamasam. Madarpanam nishphalam va satvikam nijakarma tat Rajasam phalaswarupam himsa prayadi tamasam. Mai arpanam yasya madarpitam ityartha nishphalam nishkamam Phalam sankalpyate yasmin tat rajasam. So Adi. So it is saying that anything offered to Lord is, that means karma is done and offered that to the Lord, that result of that. Then that is nishphalam means if you do karma and offer the result of that karma to the Lord, then you will not get any result. That means any karma bandhana. By that karma, you will not get any entanglement. And any fruit also you don't get because you offer to the Lord. Finish. So that's why no reactions to you by doing that karma. That's why it is said that nishphalam. If karma is offered to the Lord, then it is nishphalam means nishkamam, otherwise fruitless. It will not give any material fruit. Satvikam nija karma. And that is Satvikam, Nija Karma. So that means anyone do Nija Karma means his own prescribed duties. That means Satvikam. He is doing his own prescribed duties and he is offering that result of that karma to the Lord. Then it is Satvikam. Then it is not having any results. That's why Nishkama Karma Yoga is what? Is the Satvikam. That's the Nishkama Karma Yoga. What it does? It will bring you into the goodness. And so that you are able to understand the difference between Chit and Achit. That's the property actually. So Sattvika Karma means what? Satvikam Karma means doing his prescribed duty and offering that result to the Lord. But if you do your prescribed duty and you want the result of that, then it is Rajasam. That karma is Rajasam. And you do your activities for killing someone. That is the result you are expecting. For the others killing you are doing. That is Tamas Karma. So that means if you do work impelled by violence, it is Tamasam. So that's why Nishkama Karma is Satvikam. So fruitive activities are all Rajasam and the destructive activities all are Tamasam. So that's why here Bhagavad Arpita Karma, That means if you offer karma to the Lord, then that is what? Satvikam. Yes. Madarpanam nishphalam va satvikam. It's clear. Bhagavad Arpita karma is becoming what? Satvikam. Next 134th anuccheda. Atha anushthanaantaranam trigunaantaragatatvam vadan chaturda kakshayam sakshat bhaktehe nirgunattvamaha chaturshu. We are going to tell 4 slokas. In that 4th sloka, we are going to establish. So, sakshat bhakti is nirguna. So, before that, all other are coming under the triguna. So, those things we are going to discuss. First one is 11, 25, 24. Next, 11, 20, 25 plus 24, 11, 20, 11, 25, 25 कहाँ है? 25, 26 and so we are going to see anyway sequence. Okay. So first one by one, if we get, then it will automatically it will be clear. Ultimate our target is what? We want to establish Sakshat Bhakti as Nirguna. All others are Saguna. That is the target. Let us go. Kaivalyam Satvikam Gnanam Rajo Vaikalpikam Tuya Prakrutam Tamasam Gnanam Manishtam Nirgunam Smrutam. Kaivalyam Gnanam is what? Satvikam. Vaikalpikam to Rajaha. Vaikalpikam means variegatedness. Seeing that means varietiness. Satvikam Gnanam, Kaivalyam. Kaivalya Gnanam is what? Seeing everything as Brahman, one. No changes. You are not seeing any differences in the objects. Then that Gnanam is what? Everything you are seeing as Brahman, that is Satvikam. But if you are seeing the differences in the objects, you are seeing the attributes of the objects, then it is Vaikalpikam, that is Rajaha. So, next, Prakrutam Tamasam Gnanam. So, Tamasam Gnanam is Prakrutam. Prakrutam Tamasam. Prakrutam means Prakrutam Tamasam Gnanam. That means the knowledge with the children actually. Prakruta means neophytes. Prakruta bhaktas. Prakruta means neophytes. The knowledge, whatever is having children. If you show this mark to the children, he says that it is bad. And if you show bottle to him, he will be saying it is matte. This is what? Tamasam. Okay. This is tamasam. Manishtam nirgunam smrutam. But Krishna is beautiful, supreme personality of Godhead. His dress is yellow color. He is having the peacock feather on his head. All this is what? This is nirgunam. So here it is clearly explained. Prakrita means bala mukadi gnana tulyam. So knowledge related to whom? Well, to the fools, children, small children. So they are always seeing things in wrong. Foolish people are children. They don't identify. Small children, ekdam, little children. Then that knowledge, their knowledge is, they don't have any idea actually about what is this. That is known as prakrutam. That is they are always in the tamasam means ignorance. Children always in the ignorance actually, most of the. So because they don't know what is right and wrong, they will see the fire and they think that it is a red ball. Let me take it and eat. And they will go and pick it up. Like that they do. And they think that the snake is going and they think it is some nice animal. Let me take it and kiss it. And like this. Their gnanam is prakrutam. Bala mokadi gnanat. Vaikalpikam. So the vaikalpikam means, so after maturity, so you'll be seeing the variegatedness and you'll be seeing the beautiful world. So these are all, and the attributes of each you know nicely, and you know the material pleasure of behind each, and this is what rajasam. This is rajasam, and knowledge. So, kaivalya gnanam. That means kaivalya means brahma gnanam, nirvishesha brahma gnanam. That is what? That is satvikam. How can you say? So brahma gnanam is satvikam, because it is said here. Kevalasya nirvisheshasya brahmanaha suddha jiva abhedena gnanam kaivalyam. What is the brahma gnanam? What the meaning of brahma gnanam? Brahman means nirgun nirvishesh chinmatra satta. A brahma gnanam means what? Brahman you know, but brahma gnanam means what? केवलस्य निर्विशेषस्य ब्रह्मणः शुद्ध जीव अभेदेन ज्ञानम कैवल्यम. So Brahma Gnanam or Kaivalya Gnanam means Brahman is without attributes and it is Chinmatra Satta. It doesn't have any attributes, and soul is also is Chit, and these both are not different. This kind of knowledge, this Chit is also free of attributes. Brahman is also free of attributes. There is no difference between these two. And this kind of knowledge is known as Kaivalyam. Tvam padartha matra gnanasya kaivalyatva anupapattihi. Tad padartha gnana sapekshatvat. So that means Kaivalya gnana means the oneness, the knowledge, that means the understanding, the knowledge which says that Brahman and Jivatma both are one. This is known as Kaivalya Gnanam. Brahman is how they are one. Brahman is not having any attributes. Jivatma is not having attributes, and both are one. So the knowledge which says that both are one, that is known as Kaivalya Gnanam. Kaivalya Gnanam is not just attained by Atma Gnanam. Atma Gnanam means knowing that Atma is different from the Chit, and it is, so it's a Chit Swarupam. That means it's completely full of bliss, and it is a Sat also, it's Chit also, Ananda also, and this kind of knowledge is known as Atma Gnanam. But in the Atma Gnanam, he may not know that I am servant of the Lord, this no, just I am soul, I am Chit. This is known as Atma Gnanam. But standalone Atma Gnanam is not cause for the Kaivalya Gnanam. Brahma Gnanam means what? Brahma Gnanam means Brahman is also Chit, and it is not having attributes, is Brahma Gnanam. And Kaivalya Gnanam means what? These both are one. That is known as Kaivalya Gnanam. Yeah. Ah,
It's like Keval Gyanam. Sat Chit Ananda aspect is there.
yes.
Sat means that is a comes in the Brahma Gyanam, Brahma realization. Nirvikar, Nirvisheshta Matra, they have only that knowledge. But how to know? Chit, Chit means when Paramatma realization comes in. And Ananda means Bhagavat realization. That understanding, is that clear? So Chit means what? Knowledge aspect. Chit means.
So in Brahmagnanam, Sat is Chit, Chit is Ananda. That is Brahmagnana.
Brahma, but we know also they don't have only they have realization of only existence. The Sat aspect is there. Chit and Ananda aspect is not there. When Chit aspect comes, then Paramatma realization. When Anand aspect comes like that, na complete realization, that Bhagavad realization. So Satchit Anand, the Sat Brahman means existence is there. Just only so.
Yeah, Prabhupada writes in the Ishopanishad starting like this. But in the Brahman realization, Brahmagnana means Chinmata Satta. That Satta is only Chit and that is only Ananda. Yeah, everything. That only Sat, Sat only Chit, Chit. That's why Satyam Gnanam Anantam Brahma. Vijnanam Anando Brahma. So they don't, they say that, so that Sat is only, is a Chit. That's Chit only is Ananda also.
Only one
Not
tattva,
different.
one tattva inseparable, but realization comes different stage of realization. We can say when sometimes we say Sat Chit Anand.
I answered this question, Prabhu. Long time also you asked. So I said that even in the Brahmananda also Ananda aspect is there, and this is not the definition I saw that means in Brahman only Sat is realized, no Ananda. No, actually, it's not like that. In Brahmananda, Ananda is there. In Brahmananda also Ananda is there. So, so that's why. That's why Brahma Gnanam, Atma Gnanam, both are one. That is Kaivalya Gnanam. So, just by Atma Gnanam, you cannot get the Kaivalya Gnanam. To get the Kaivalya Gnanam, you should know Brahma Gnanam also. Then only you can see the oneness between these two. That means Atma Gnanam is Tvam Padardam, knowing you, Tvam. And Brahma Gnanam means Brahma means Tat. Tat Tvam is one, is known as Kaivalya. Satvayukte hi chitte pradmatah Suddham Sukshmam Jivam Chaitanyam Prakashate. How this Kaivalya Gnana happens? Ultimately, what we are establishing? We are establishing that. So, Brahma Kaivalya Gnanam is Kaivalyam Satvikam Gnanam. Kaivalyam is Satvikam. We are establishing that. That is our goal. Kaivalyam Gnanam is Satvikam. This. For this, Atma Gnanam, Tat means Brahma. Brahma Gnana. So we should verify this. So Atma Gnanam, how it comes? Atma Gnanam means, yeah. Tvam Padartha Matra Gnanasya Kaivalyanupattihi Tat Padartha Gnana Sapekshata. Satvayukte hi chitte prathamataha suddham sukshmam jiva chaitanyam prakashate. How Atma Gnanam comes? This is what? This is what your heart. In your heart, you will be realizing Atma. In which Atma is there or there in the heart? Where is the Atma? In the heart, Antakarana. And when this, you can come to know, here Atma is there. When this heart is completely becoming, is becoming Satvikam. It's becoming completely. So Shuddham Sukshmam. So Chitte Sattva Yuktehi Chitte. That means when it is purified, this heart is purified, then you can see. Like some, so if you purify, mirror is there, so much dust is there. So what you should do? You should purify this. Then you can see any cracks or anything is there in that. Yes. When heart is purified, then you can see in that heart Atma. So this heart purified by what? By bhakti? No. By what? By sattva prachura. Sattva guna. By sattva guna. By increasing the sattva guna. So it is completely becoming sattva. That means it is not completely purified. Sattva guna means it is fully, there will be some 0.001% of rajas and tamas also will be there anyway. But it's completely sattva. Complete means almost all. So that's why Atma is seen here. So that means I am not body, I am soul. You are knowing this knowledge. That means Atma is not body. Atma is not body. Atma is soul. So it is different from the body. This kind of knowledge you are getting because of what? Because of the sattva guna in the heart. Because when heart became sattva guna, is fully, you became sattva. So that's why from sattva guna only you are getting the knowledge of Atma. I am not body, I am soul. This knowledge or not? This knowledge is coming from where? Is coming from the sattva guna. Yes or no? So that's why Atma Gnanam is due to sattva guna. So whatever is coming from the sattva guna, it is sattvam or not? Whatever is coming from Ata, it is Ata or not? Yes? Whatever you are making from the sugar, that will be sugar or not? Sugar only, na? That's a product of sugar. So it's sweet only or not? It is sweet. Similarly, this Gnanam is coming from the sattva, that's why it is also sattvam. So Atma Gnanam is Satvikam. Atma Gnanam is coming from the sattva guna, that's why it is Satvikam. Like someone is coming from Kunti, he is known as Kaunteya. Something is coming from the sattva guna, that is known as Satvikam. Sattva Gnanam. So that means this Gnana, Atma Gnanam is Satvikam. Okay. Next, Brahma Gnanam. Sattva-yuktehi chitte pratamataha suddham sukshman jiva chaitanyam prakashate tataschidekara chid ekakaratva abhedena tasmin shuddham purnam brahma chaitanyam api anubhuyate. Now in this heart only you are be knowing, you means this Atma. You are knowing that I am not body, I am soul. And also you will be knowing that this is Brahman outside. That's everything is Brahman. And you will be knowing about this. You means this. About this Tat as what? That is also Chit. Brahman is also Chit. You are knowing that it is also, Brahman is also Chit. Atma is also Chit. Brahman is also Chit. This knowledge is also is attained by this Atma when its heart is in the Sattva Guna. Completely Sattva Guna. So that's why Brahma Gnanam is also due to Sattva Guna. That's why it is also Satvikam. Okay. Shuddham Sukshmam Tattis Chideka Karatva Abhedyan. And you'll be seeing this Brahman and this Atma, both are same. Because that is also Chit, it is also no difference. So that's why. So this is also happening in what? In this heart, which is fully in Sattva-guna. So that's why Kaivalya Gnanam is what? Kaivalya Gnanam is Sattvikam. Sattvikam, it is said. Kaivalyam Sattvikam Gnanam. That's why. Since Sattva-guna is the cause for the Kaivalya Gnanam, so that's why it is known as Sattvikam. Okay. Got everyone got? Rangamai Prabhu. Yes. You got or you wrote? Yes. Good. Yes. Tatacha Sri Gita Upanishad. Even Gita also it is saying, Sattvat Sanjayate Gnanam. Ityadi. But what about Bhagavad Gnanam? Okay. Now we understood that Prakrutam Gnana, that means children's knowledge is Tamasam, youngsters' knowledge is Rajasam, because they are knowing the each and every detail of this Prakriti. So that is Rajasam, and this Kaivalya Gnanam is Sattvikam. Then what about Bhagavad Gnanam? Bhagavad Gnanam. Bhagavad Gnanam is Nirgunam. How to say? Then it is coming. Bhagavad Gnanam means what? Lord is this and this is all. This will not come from the Sattva-guna. If you purify your heart, you will, by Sattva-guna, it will not come. It will not come by any. So yeah, gunas. It is purely transcendental knowledge. Transcendental. It is completely beyond the modes. So it is said, you see, Devanam Suddha Sattvanam Rishinam Chamalatmanam Bhaktir Mukunda Charane Na Prayenopajayate Muktanam Api Siddhanam Narayana Parayana Sudurlabha Prashantatma Koteshwapi Mahamune. What is said? This Bhagavad Gnanam is not attained by the Devatas. That means Devatas always in the Sattva-guna. You know. And since being there in the Sattva-guna, they are automatically getting this Bhagavad Gnanam? No. That's the point is said here. So, bhakti to the Lord. Lots of it, rarely. Bhagavad Gnanam is also known as Bhakti. You should understand. Gnanam, Bhagavad Gnanam and Bhakti, there is no difference. So, this Bhagavad Gnanam or Bhakti is coming from the Sattva-guna. If it is coming from the Sattva-guna, then what should happen? All the Devatas should be devotees. Is it like that? No. All the sadhu should be devotees. All the rishis should be devotees. So, Bhaktir Mukunda Charane na prayena upajayate. That means for the bhakti to the Lord's lotus feet rarely develop even in the Devatas mind, with Devatas with minds possessing Sattva Guna and in pure sages. So that means for the Devatas, so being Devata, are they are getting naturally this Bhagavad Gnanam? No, it is said for the Devatas, Brahma Gnanam is not Bhagavad Gnanam is not automatic. Next, that means even one is having the Sattva Guna, that means if one heart is situated in the Sattva Guna, there Bhagavad Gnanam is not manifesting. Brahma Gnanam will manifest, but not Bhagavad Gnanam. Atma Gnanam will manifest, not Bhagavad Gnanam. Not, yeah. So next, what is said? That means even Sattva-guna is there, but still Bhagavad Gnanam is not coming. Rajastamas svabhavasya brahman vrutrasya papmanaha narayane bhagavati katham asid drudamatihi. You see here 6:14:1. Vrutrasur, Asur he is. Asur means he is not in the Sattva guna. He is in Uchi guna. He is in a Rajas and Tamas. And he is in the Rajas and Tamas. But in his heart, Bhakti is there. Sattva guna is there, but Bhagavad Gnanam is not there. Rajas and Tamas, even Rajas and Tamas is there, still Bhakti is there. Means it is not coming from the Sattva guna, and also it's not stopped by Rajas and Tamas. It is not stopped by Rajas and Tamas, or just by having the Sattva guna, it is not coming. This is the point you should. That's why Katham, how this Urtrasur is Asura and he is in the mode of passion and ignorance. In his heart, how Bhakti is there? That means how this Bhakti is not stopped by the Rajas and Tamas. Okay, this is the point. So kintu sadbhava kintu ityuktva tad abhavepi sadbhavat na tat karanatvam. That means not presence of sattva guna and absence of sattva guna and presence of the rajas and tamas. So is also in that situation also we are seeing the Bhagavad Gnanam. That means it is not stopped by the rajas and tamas, or it is not nourished by the, or it is not produced by the sattva guna. So kintu taduttaratvena tasya. Then what is the solution? Then how it is coming? From where it is coming? It is not from the sattva guna. It is not stopped by, means it is not influenced by the rajas and tamas. Then where it is coming? From where? Brahman. From where it is coming? Duplicate Brahman, yes. So from where it is coming? Sadbha. Kintu taduttaratvena. Then it is said, answer is said, Purva Janmani Sri Naradadi Sangha Varnanaya. From where it is coming? Because of the association of the devotees. Narada and Vrutrasur previously is Chatraketu Maharaj. In that time, he was associating Narada and also one more Rishi. So because of this, that is said. Okay. Neshamatistavadu Neshamatistavadurukramangrim Sprushyantyanardopagamo yatartaha Mahiyasam padarajobhishekam Nishkinchananam navrunita yavat. So na esham mati tavat urukramangrim sprushati anardopagamam yadartha. So mahiyasam padarajobhishekam nishkinchananam. So as long as their intelligence doesn't accept the dust of from the feet of a devotees having no material desires, the intelligence of these people will not realize the lotus feet of the Lord. So that's why bhakti will not come to you until unless if you don't wear the dust of the pure devotees. Okay. This is coming from where? From the association of the devotees. Not from any modes. So that's why from here clearly we are understanding bhakti, Bhagavad Gnanam is coming from by the mercy of the devotees, from the bhakti. So it is not coming from the any modes or sattva rajas tamas. Ityuktyacha Bhagavat Krupa Parimala Patra Bhutasya Sri Mahatah Sangayeva Karanam. What is the cause for this bhakti? So bhakti is there. That means in this heart, bhakti is coming in this heart. From where it is coming? It is coming from the Mahato Sataha Sangataha. by the association of the great devotees. You are getting this. So that's why Bhagavad Gnanam Bhakti is Nirguna. So that's why it is said, it's great actually, the great devotees association. Tat Sangasya, that's why it is said, that's why this such a valuable thing, this bhakti is. You cannot see in this material world this. You cannot produce this. Even devatas also not getting that. And so it is not stopped by the rajas and tamas. And so bhakti is glorified here by our sages, our Saunakadi rishis. They are saying what? Tulayama lavenapi na swargam na punarbhavam bhagavat sangi sangasya martyanam kimutasishaha. Tulayama lavenapi. That means you cannot. Tulayama lavenapi na swargam na punarbhavam. The association of the devotees, of the fraction of second, association of devotees within a fraction of second. This fraction of second also you cannot compare with the swarga or otherwise. So Bhagavad Sangi Sangasya Martyanam Kimuta Ashishaha. Bhagavad Sangi Sangas. Not associating the devotees actually. This fraction of second associating the devotees of the associating the people who associated devotees. Bhagavad Sangi Sangasya, getting the association of the people who associated devotees. And that association is also a fraction of seconds of that association is also cannot be compared with the Swarga or otherwise Napunarbhu means not the moksha. So such a great that means the pleasure of the Swarga, nothing in front of that. The benefit, whatever you are getting from the heavenly pleasure or the moksha, is nothing in front of that. That fraction of second is enough for them actually. And they are so they are deriving such a great advantage. It's uncomparable actually. And this is a great benefit for the entire humanity actually. This associating the devotees. Even a particular devotees association, no. Associating the devotees of the devotees. Bhagavad Sangi Sangasya. What to speak of? Any blessings? Okay. Another 2-3 minutes will do. Ityuktya, because 7:40 is our time. Ityuktya nirguna avastataha api adhikatvat parama nirguna eva. Nirgunavastataha api adhikatvat parama nirguna eva saptamasya prathamecha. This is parama nirguna. This is, that means Brahma Gnanam is Satvikam, but Brahman is what? Brahman is Nirguna or not? Is there any gunas in the Brahman? Bolo. Huh? This is Brahman. Is there any gunas in this? No. Even this Bhagavad Sangha, Bhakta Sangha is superior to the Brahman also. That's why it is Parama Nirguna. Brahman is Nirguna. Brahma Gnanam is Satvikam. Atma Gnanam is Satvikam. Atma is not Satvikam. Atma is Nirguna. Brahman is Nirguna. And this association with the devotees is also Nirguna. What kind of Parama Nirguna it is? Because it is superior to the Punarbhava means Nirguna. And it is superior to that also. That's why it is Parama Nirguna. What is said in this sloka? Tolayama lavenapi nasvargam na punarbhavam. Punarbhavam means Brahman, moksha. That means Brahman. That is Nirguna. Even it is better than that. That's why it is what? Parama Nirguna. Write the question. Why association of the devotees is Parama Nirguna? Pandit ji. एक ब्राह्मण, एक पंडित, दोनों फ्रेंड्स. It is said in the 7th canto, first sloka. 1 mark. Samah priya spurat brahman bhutanam bhagavan swayam indrasyarthe katham daityan avadhi vishamo yata. Samah priya suhrid brahman. Oh Brahmana. Who is asking? Parikshita. Parikshita is asking to. So, ఎందుకు నచ్చా చెయ్యి, నువ్వు చెయ్యి ఇలాంటి. సో samah priyas, what is that? How did the Lord, the best friend of all beings, who is equal and affectionate to all beings, kill the demons of Indras? If partial. This question actually, 6th canto, if you see at the ending. So we are seeing that Lord is doing the favor to the demigods. Then based upon this, Parikshit is asking question to Sukadeva Goswami, hey Brahman, how Lord is partial to these demigods? What is the reason for this? And why he became affectionate to these demigods? So, but he is a well-wisher, Suhrut. He is the well-wisher of everyone. Then why is he especially doing favor to the demigods? So, and killed the demons and did the favor to Indra. This is the Samaha Priya Suhrut Brahman. He is equal to everyone. He is dear to everyone. He is well-wisher of everyone. Being like that, how he is doing the favor to demigods. Why? What is the reason? Why he killed the demons? They are also living entities. They are also part of his creation. Why? Sagune devado tasya krupa vastavina. So, but here we should understand that Sagune devado tasya krupa vastavina bhavati kintu Srimat Prahaladadishu eva iti pratipadanat mahatam nirgunatva abhivyaktya tat sangasyapi nirgunatvam vyaktam. But actually, whatever he is doing, the claiming. So our Parikshit Maharaj is, Parikshit is claiming that means Lord is becoming partial to the people in the mode of goodness. But that is not the case actually. Lord is not really impressed by any people in the goodness, or he's not having any hatredness, people who are in the any passion and ignorance. No. People are, he liking people because of his devotion, and he is hating people because of not having. Not, he's not hating me, he's not hating actually. If anyone is disturbing that devotee, then he's hating. Whoever is becoming the obstacle for the devotion, then he is killing them. And people whoever is obstacle for the devotees and devotion, then he will kill. Otherwise, he will never interfere into that. Whatever you want to do, do. Whatever nonsense you want to create in this middle world, I don't know. But if you don't do harm to my devotees, if he is doing some favor to devatas, means there is some devotion. That's why he is doing the favor. Otherwise, no, he is not having the favorability for the mode of goodness or non-favorability for the mode of passion. No, this is not. Okay, we'll be discussing this tomorrow. Okay, we are running out the time. Thank you very much. So, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.